It was a perfect day at Wrigley Field, buzzing with energy as the Cubs prepared to face the Brewers. Fresh from their library misadventure, Donald and Jackie proudly wore their Cubs jerseys, while Payton, ever the provocateur, confidently sported a gray Brewers jersey. As they settled into their seats, Payton's smirk was already in full force. Wrigley Field, she began, her British accent dripping with sarcasm, or should I say, Miller Park South. I'm surprised you lot haven't just handed us the keys. Donald nearly choked on his drink. Miller Park South? Girl, please. You get one lucky day and now you think you're the landlords? Meanwhile, we've been paying your mortgage every time we visit Miller Park. Oh, love, that lucky day was just a reminder that we're not your tenants, we're the landlords. We rolled into your house and sent you lot packing to an early vacation and snatched the division right out from under your noses. After all those years of swarming our park like locust, we gave you a taste of your medicine in the sweetest way possible. Seriously? Game 163 was like your World Series? Girl, what happened after that? Zilch. Nada. Still no trophy on that dusty old shelf. Not every team has to throw cash around like you Cubs. We build teams with grit and good scouting. Meanwhile, you lot with all that money have what? One World Series? If I wanted to watch a rich team underperform, I'd follow the Yankees. Oh, come on! Bryant, Baez, Schwarber homegrown talent right there. And Rizzo? He was a nobody until we brought him in. Arita? Orioles had him and didn't know what to do. Sure, we spent some cash, but we're not the Yankees. Payton, we build from the ground up. We had to suffer through the Jeff Bakery and Stewart years to get there. You're just mad because we actually finished the job. Boom! Payton laughed, giving Donald a playful nudge.
You've always got an answer, don't you? Should have been a liar, Donnie.
By the fifth inning, the game was heating up, and so was the atmosphere in the stands. A soft, catchy tune filled the air, and Payton softly sang along. Jackie, always the instigator, nudged Donald with a grin. Yo, Donnie, why don't you dance with her? Donald looked at Jackie like he'd lost his mind. Bro, are you drunk? Yes, but that's neither here or there. Do it. I am dead serious. She'll think it's hilarious. Besides, you know you want to. With a dramatic sigh, Donald stood up and offered his hand to Payton. All right, superstar, care to dance? Payton stared at him, eyes wide with disbelief.
Are you taking the piss, Donnie?
Donald's face was pure deadpan. Do I look like her Doc Kelly to you? Before she can protest, he gently pulls her up, and just like that, they're slow dancing in the bleachers. As they sway, lost in each other's eyes, the crowd around them lets out collective awes. Donald's looking into Payton's eyes like he's seeing her for the first time, and Payton, well, she's not pulling away. The big screen catches them, and suddenly, they're the stars of the moment. And then in the next half inning came the kiss cam. Without missing a beat, Payton pulled out a piece of paper she'd scribbled on earlier, holding up a sign that read, "He's my brother in Christ." The crowd erupted in laughter, even the players on the field struggling to keep straight faces. The TV announcers couldn't resist roasting. Ouch! Somebody get that man a hug, hell. Bean him with a 100 for miles per hour fastball. That'd hurt less. The other announcer chimed in. Man thought he hit it out of the park, but that ball died at the warning track. All three friends doubled over with laughter at the shenanigans.
All right, let's make this interesting. If the Cubs win, Payton has to kiss Donald. But if the Brewers win, Donald has to kiss Payton's feet and declare that the Brewers are the proud owners of Miller Park South, aka Wrigley Field. You down? Oh, it's on.
As the game headed into the ninth inning, the Cubs were clinging to a slim lead. Then came the dreaded moment Hector, heart attack Neris took the mound, and Jackie and Donald both braced themselves. Neris always made things too damn interesting. Christian Yelich stepped up to the plate, and with one swing, sent a 2-run bomb flying into the bleachers.
Damn, Neris! How much are you gonna blow a lead in the ninth? It's like watching Groundhog Day every time with this team. Man, can we get through one ninth inning without getting a damn cardiologist on standby? Neris is out here like, how close can I get to losing without actually losing? I mean, who else do we have? How's lays out with Tommy John? We're screwed. Better pucker up for these boots.
The game ended, and the Brewers celebrated their win. Donald, ever the good sport, sighed dramatically.
Bet's the bet. Let's get this over with.
With the crowd egging him on, Donald knelt in front of Payton. He leaned down, kissed her boot, and declared,
And now renamed Wrigley Field Miller Park South.
The few Brewers fans in the crowd went wild, laughing and cheering. But just when he thought it couldn't get any worse, Payton turned and blasted it. Reached a new level as Donald, completely caught off guard, burst into laughter himself.
Oh, hell nah! You nasty as hell! Girl, my mouth was open! Go Brewers, bitch!
Two nearby cops joined in the fun. Jackie grinned at them.
Don't worry, they're just friends. Just friends? Baby, please, a pretty girl like that, pretty girl like her farting in your face? That ain't friendship, that's foreplay. You better put a ring on it before she starts dropping bombs at the altar. Yeah, just friends. And I'm just here with the snacks. Look, when a girl's that comfortable with you, buddy, you're one fart away from a mortgage and a shared Netflix account.
After the game, the three of them strolled back to campus, still buzzing from the day's antics.
Before they all went their separate ways, Payton turned her on and used that nickname only she ever did.
Donnie?
Donald turned her on, Without another word, Payton stepped closer, closing the distance between them like it was the easiest thing in the world. She leaned in, her face inches from his, and for a split second, Donald forgot to breathe. She kissed him slow, deep, like she was trying to say something with her lips that words would just mess up. What was supposed to be a quick peck turned into something more, something deep, something passionate, something that made time stand still. It wasn't rushed, wasn't anything like what he'd expected. It felt like more. When she finally pulled back, her eyes danced with a mix of mischief and something deeper.
Just so you know, that's for a friend, zoning you on national TV, and for farting in your face. Consider us even.
Before he could fully process that, she grabbed his face again, planting another kiss on him, this one quick but intense, leaving him breathless.
And that is for always, making me laugh so hard I nearly wet myself. And for all the crap you put me through, but don't get any ideas. Yeah, we're still just mates, and I'm not about to start holding hands and getting all lovey-dovey, no catching feelings. Understood?
Donald let out a deep laugh, shaking his head in disbelief. Girl,
you just spent the last 5 minutes trying to rearrange my tonsils, and you're telling me not to catch feelings? Yeah, right. Good night, Payton.
with a playful grin, she gave his chin a gentle tickle, then turned to leave. But just as he thought she was gone, she dashed back, stole another quick kiss, and ran off, laughing like a kid who'd just gotten away with something. Donald stood there, stunned but grinning like a fool.
God, she drives me crazy. Does all that and she thinks I'm not supposed to catch feelings? Yeah, okay.